Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound today, Nick Pivetta. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sheets on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Jameson Taillon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Luis Arraez stands in. That one pulled foul. Arraez, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and they went out and made a trade for him last season, and that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Going, gone. He nails one out to right, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That misses, and 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Big. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Manny Machado now. And delivers outside. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
In time to Bush, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. As we take a look at the Padres lineup.
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill digs in now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ball one, no strikes. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Brad Keller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Gavin Sheets. Right side, and foul ball. On a bounce right side, Bush takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, and here's the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Well,
after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering, he's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but fouled away. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Dansby Swanson in the box now. Takes strike 1. Inside. Ball 1. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. 1 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Second baseman, Nico
Definitely wants to stay out of the double
Horner.
play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
It's 0-1.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Slings it across. Two gone now. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate, known for his late inning heroics. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
Pitching for the
Back
Cubs.
now, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
bottom of the
40.
second. Brad Keller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
Batting eight, the designated hitter,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. In the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty
0-2.
sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Cronenworth gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one missed.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low
Batting
away
ninth,
with some
the
good
catcher,
action at the
Marquis.
end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's
Maldonado.
probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what,
That's
that's
the
a
ball.
tremendous two-strike pitch.
Martin Maldonado in now, takes ball one off the plate. And another
Inside
ball.
ball.
Man at first, one away. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crow Armstrong snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls
The
in
first
the
baseman,
gaps.
number
They
4,
practice this,
Luis.
and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Baez.
The rise in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Cubs nothing. And now the batter
Leading
is
off the
Carson
Cubs,
Kelly.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And down on strikes. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, it's going to be tough to get to today.
Matt Shaw, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
That missed. That's a ball.
Next offering is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
And that'll
Runner,
bring the
take your
tying
base.
run to the plate.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2.
Up next
Probably
for
could have
the
gone
Cubs,
either way in that
the left
spot
fielder,
around the knees.
Ian Happ up to hit. That one ripped. Nice grab.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So it's their last chance in this one. So here's Kyle Tucker
That's a
now.
ball.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the dirt. Shaw off of first with 2 away. And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2. And that's outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but
Got in, and that's the ball game.
in a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead and a great job by the pitching staff to shut him out.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.